Alright, good morning guys. So day 2 of our trip. So we're still down here at the Hell. We're just quickly paying our fees and stuff for last night's camping, and then we will be shooting out towards Prince Albert again, and then we will update you guys there. Okay guys, I'm joined here this morning with Peter Hubert from Oma Sunny's shop. Thank him, give him a shout out for his place. You guys should definitely come by, have a look at this place. It's really nice. And yeah, if you could tell us some history about your family and your past.
Yeah, I would love to. Yeah, the farm was started in 1841, and from there on it was owned by my great-grandfather. And so yeah, it makes me today the 5th generation that's going on with the farm. The unique valley that was isolated for more than 200 years because there was no road. So the road that you've done now last night and going out today is like nearly built in the 60s, 1962. It was opened, and everything before that it was carried out by a donkey. So everybody was walking out to the outside world, to Gamkaskloof and to the outside world to get their produce and take their produce out from over here to the outside world.
Yeah, it's interesting. After a terrible night of sleep due to the mosquitoes and the unbearable heat, we were on our way to the Swartberg pass. But first, let's talk about the Hell. This road we're on was built in the 1960s, but the first people whom settled here settled in the 1830s. This means that those people were isolated from the world for 130 years. They didn't even know about World War I or II. Just imagine having to drive this road a lot. So they definitely don't drive it once a week.
Dis nie maklik nie.
Right guys, doesn't seem like we're gonna be able to do 14 passes, although we really wanted to. So we're going to Gamkaskloof now. It's on the outside turn off, and we'll have breakfast there. None of us ate properly last night or throughout the day. I literally had half a pizza, which is very small. And we're ready for another long day on the road. Gonna try and do as much passes as we can. We're at 6 now. 7 if you want to count the Uniondale Poort pass. Hey! Right guys, so that concludes the road to Hell. So this is the Swartberg Pass. Jan Tassie started construction of this pass in 1881. With 100 Mozambican workers, they planned to finish the pass in 5 years. But only after 13 months and 6 kilometers, he went bankrupt. Harsh working conditions led to this unfortunate event. But the pass was then completed by the famous Thomas Bain in 1888. The pass stretches 27 kilometers over the Swartberg Pass and delivers some of the most spectacular views that I have ever seen. We were just at Gamkaskloof, a lovely restaurant on Route 62 for a proper Karoo breakfast, seeing as we hardly ate anything the day before. So funny story, When we arrived, myself and my dad both drank a glass of salt water to avoid cramps due to the previous day's sweating in extreme heat. This led to us not being able to eat, once again, because of the nausea caused by the salt water. Right guys, so 36 degrees. We're on the tar road now to Gamkaskloof. And yeah. Alright guys, so just refueled in Gamkaskloof. It's 40 damn degrees. Route 62, Western Cape Tourism. We've done 677 k's today. It's just after 11. And there's a donkey. Alright guys, so that's Swartberg Pass. Just some quick facts about Swartberg Pass. It was built in 1897 and renovated in the 1950s and only then paved in the 1960s. The pass peaks at 655 meters above sea level. The name Huis comes from the Khoi word for willow. Alright guys, right hand turn to the Swartberg. Dam. Swartberg's construction began in 1850 and was completed in 1862. There are a few signs up that say you're not allowed to swim there due to flash floods and nature conservation, but this obviously doesn't seem to bother the locals. Gamkaskloof Pass. This historical pass dates back to 1862 and was completed by Thomas Bain's brother-in-law. Thomas Bain, the same man who built Swartberg Pass. This used to be the main road between Laingsburg and Prince Albert up until the 1960s when the Department of Water Affairs built the Gamkaskloof Dam, which led to making this road obsolete. Unfortunately, a man stopped us from entering the Gamkaskloof dam wall and seeing the absolute beautiful view. So after a very unfortunate hour's backtrack, we're back on the road. Alright guys, so last stretch of our route. Got about 200 k's left. So we'll do just under 1,000 k's in 2 days, and that's our last pass as well that we are heading to. So right guys, as you can see, Garcia's Pass, our last pass. Alright guys, so that concludes our adventure for today. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel Unplugged. See you guys on the next one.